Well, today we're here. It's a great day for the Brisbane Bullets. We're here to obviously extend on the news yesterday of this great man beside me, Aron Baynes. But before we get into that, I'd just like to also announce that our principal sponsor or principal partner, St Genevieve, who's here on the front of the jersey, who's been with us for the last couple of seasons, has extended for another couple of years. So I'd just like to thank St Genevieve for their continued support of the club. And secondly, again, as we announced yesterday, Brisbane Bullets couldn't be more excited to have Aron Baynes as a Bullet for the next couple of seasons. What Aron brings to our club knows no introduction, and his stature in the game. For us to have someone like Aron as a Brisbane Bullet, his experience on and off the floor is invaluable for us. We're extremely pleased. I'll throw to Aron now to say a few words, and mate, welcome to the club.
Cheers. Thanks, mate. Excited to be here. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Right behind, there we go. I wasn't close enough. All right, that's it, front and center. Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for what lies ahead with trying to build the program here and build on and off the court, and looking forward to what we can do for basketball here in Queensland. It's a state I grew up in. Basketball has been great to me, and trying to give back both on and off the court is a big part of why I wanted to be here, and yeah, partner with these guys and try and take a few steps in the right direction.
Aron, obviously you've been through a lot. Emotionally, how has the journey been, and how happy are you to finally be back?
Yeah, I'm excited. Every day I'm just excited to be out there and running around. Over the last few years with the COVID stoppages and, myself going through an injury, I know that my happy place is being on the basketball court, and, I can lose myself within the routine that I have going about doing my business daily out there. And so it's exciting for me that I get to do that. And then, foreseeable future for me, my family's here in Brisbane, so trying to build the community that my family's a part of is definitely something big for me everywhere I go, let alone when it's the long-term future for my family and where we're going to be. So just trying to make an impact both on and off the court as much as I can while I'm here, and yeah, trying to be better for the community, myself and my family all at once.
Obviously the goal was to get back to the NBA. How do you do that? What does that look like for you in terms of the way you play for the Bulls at the start of the year?
Just going out and doing what I'm known to do, how I play basketball. That's what got me to the NBA to begin with. Is I didn't go out there and try and do something that I'm not capable of. It's about going out there, playing the right way every time I do hit the floor, and showing that I can still do what I was able to do before. So yeah, I'm excited to be able to go out and work with James on the court and try and get there and take steps in the right direction for myself and for the team. And if we're doing that daily, then we're going to be in a good spot come the end of it.
Aron, this story of your injury, your recovery, coming back to Brisbane, I mean, it took all of us by surprise, and we were all so excited about it yesterday. I can't imagine what it's been like to live that. How's the journey been?
Honestly, a little bit of chaos here and there. Yeah, it's kind of retrospectively everything's a little bit different. In the moment, it's yeah, there's definitely ups and downs, but for the most part, it's great because my family is around as well, and so they kind of alleviate any stress I do have about anything else. They could care less. They're just worried about what the next game's going to be, or are we going to go to the ice cream store? I don't know what it is. That's their biggest worry. So I kind of get a different perspective on my biggest worries as well at that point. So yeah, like I said, basketball is my happy place, and I'm just excited that I can continue that here and yeah, keep working towards building it.
When you were in hospital a year ago, did you think you'd be back on the court, let alone back here in Brisbane?
I was in Brisbane. So yeah, no, it's one of those things. Just looking forward to this opportunity right now. At a later point, I'll probably look back on a few other things, but right now I know what's in front of me, and not too long, so I've got to get to work with this fella and a few of the other guys. Get out and meet some of them. Haven't actually met some of the teammates yet, so looking forward to that, and just getting out and starting run around for a purpose now, not just in terms of doing my own thing, in terms of a purpose with the team and a group of guys that have a common goal, which I'm excited for. It's kind of what I missed out on over the last little bit, so definitely excited and chomping at the bit to get out there and do that.
What do you expect from the quality of the NBL? Obviously, like 10 years ago, so when you were trying to break in, you'd have to go to Europe to try and get into the NBA, but it has changed since then, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the key focuses that the NBL's had over the recent years, and you've seen the number of different pathways for guys to make it. But yeah, for me, I know what the level of competition is. You know, we play with the guys in the national team, and we play against the guys from other national teams as well. So we know what the level is, and I know what I'm expecting to go in there and compete each night. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, I look around the league, and I've got a lot of mates everywhere, but yeah, I know how talented they are as well. So it's something that I'm excited for, the challenge.
How far away are you from? Like, if there was a game tomorrow, could you suit up, or have you still got some work to do?
Oh, we'll see. I'll see if he thinks I'm good enough. You know, that's kind of not on my. That's not up to me. It's up to the coach, right? So we'll see. I have to go out there and show him what I'm capable of, but we'll let him make that decision.
Just breaking through the boom and getting that medal at the last Olympics, how keen are you to go to Paris and maybe get a gold?
Mate, one season at a time right now. You know, I'm focused on what I need to do short term. It's similar to how I need to prove I can play at the same level. It's focusing on that day to day, and then when you get to the end, it's kind of, you look back and you can measure it up at that point. But right now, yeah, I'm just focused on the shorter term goals right now as to what I need to do, and yeah, if I lock in on those, then you know, you definitely have the bigger pictures of what you want to do. But yeah, in terms of national team, I just can't wait to put on that green and gold again, and you know, that's the epitome of basketball for me, getting to run around with my second family. You know, we've grown up together, we've seen everyone's families grow up as well. So you know, it's been a few years now, but like I said, that's the ultimate for me, is getting to go out there and compete with those guys, and always look forward to that. And now I get to play against some of them as well, so that's going to be fun.
Will you mark down when you play your first game in the Snake Pit, like in your hometown where it all started for you?
Unfortunately, you know, Cairns was great to me growing up. You know, without Cairns, I wouldn't have basketball. So yeah, it's one of those things that I'm very thankful for. But you know, if we're talking about hometown, it would have to be Mariba, right? So there's no hometown up there yet. So you know, I have to talk to Larry about that one in the future, I guess. But don't know if we have quite the same market up there. So yeah, no, looking forward to every city here that we're going to play in. I've played there in the younger days, and even over the last few years, and some of them just with the national team. So I'm looking forward to getting out and traveling around, and yeah, doing that side of it as well. So it's going to be fun.
The Sydney Kings made a pretty strong play for you. We know the CEO flew to Summer League a few weeks back and met with you. How close were you to signing with the Bullets' arch rival?
No, it's really, it wasn't too much of a consideration even at that point. You know, I was focused on just going out there and doing something else. So it wasn't really a focus for me to sign with anyone at that point. I was just really focused on my rehab and where I was at physically. So yeah, it actually was a pretty quick process once we started talking here. So you know, it was one of those things that for me, I'm thankful that the Bullets have the opportunity to go out there and offer me the contract as well, because I know it's a bit later in the off season and into the free agent process for them. So thankful that yeah, we were able to work something out as well. So yeah, excited to get going now, and like I said, full steam ahead.
What's Nathan Sobey told you about the program here?
What's Nathan Sobey? Oh, mate, everything. I know all the ins and outs. Nathan and I, yeah, pretty close, talk a fair bit anyway. So, yeah, no, it's good. Looking forward to playing with him, though. Always have fun with him. He's one of those guys that every day when we're in camp, you know what he's going to give you. And so now I'm excited to see that every day, day in, day out, throughout the regular season as well, and go out there, try and make him better. You know, I think I can help his game as much as he can help mine. So it's going to be fun getting to play with Sobes daily.
Any questions for JD? As a coach, you must be really pleased to get a key piece into your roster for this season.
Super excited. Brings grit, toughness. Obviously, his skill speaks for itself. But this is something that we've been looking for, and he fits that. He fits what we've been trying to get for a while now.
How do you now put more pieces around him to make it all work?
Yeah, that's the challenge, right? We're talking to a few guys. We can't really go into details about who's on that list, but there's a few pieces to come. Excuse me.
Given last season, I'm sure the club will be a little disappointed with how it ended up.
Sorry.
With Aron on board,
Yeah.
given how last
Yeah.
season ended up, is this shot in the arm the club really needs at this point?
It's Aron Baynes, right? So having somebody like that come to your team is a big thing. It's a big thing for the NBL, and it's an exciting time for us. And now it's about putting in the other pieces, continuing to grow, and starting to get ourselves ready for the new season.
How would you feel if he played a few games or half a season and then shipped off to America?
Obviously, we would be disappointed in that, but in saying that we provided him a pathway there, we should be super excited about him potentially getting back into the NBA. But that's something that's down the line.
How helpful as a coach to have his experience on board for you, coaching-wise?
He's won a championship. He's played 9 years in the NBA. He's a boomer. He brings that culture to our team. He's going to help me continue my coaching career, so it's a plus. It's a bonus for us. And for the other players, they're going to see how somebody comes to work every single day and puts the effort in on and off the court. So I'm excited about that as well. He's exactly what we've been looking for.
Aron was saying it's up to you to make the decision on whether he's ready to go, whether he's fit enough to take the court. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, we want everybody just to get healthy for our preseason, and obviously October 2nd is our first regular season game. So it's a process as well. We're not going to force anybody beyond what they can do, but this is preseason and we're building up into October 2nd.
Does he look fit?
Have you seen his arms? Yeah, we gave him a workout the other day, and one of our assistant coaches had to play one-on-one with him. He's still hurting right now, so I think Aron's going to be all right.